they don't know what is Rel, right? Rel can be here. So when you see Guma here walking up like a psycho, you're like, oh, he's alone. But no, because you know, as Lulu in Challenger, like, okay, this is Guma, he has a plan, but no, he actually doesn't. Of course, do not do this at home. Please do not do this at home. Your rally is not gonna be human, and Lulu won't think about this. She will all in and you will die. So please, this is not realistic for you. This is not realistic for you. You cannot do this. It's just not, it's not possible in low elo. So yeah, Guma is taking the plate because he knows the range of the Sivir, he knows the range of them, and I also like that he's actually hitting them. He's hitting them a lot and a lot. I do not like that he does not have a skin. What's going on, guys? Besides here, Gumayusi on L West Challenger. This is not bronze, this is not silver. You have it on your screen. Let's take a look at his gameplay. How does it do it? We will see in this video. We will explain, and let's see. I don't know why he doesn't get a skin, man. On how can you play Ashe without us? Okay, good. Let's focus on the video. So, boom, runes. Very simple. Obviously, cut down because there is Jax. These runes are very... He actually likes press the attack. I see a lot of other players, they take little tempo. He likes press the attack. I mean, they are not very tanky here, so PTA is good. And I feel like PTA is also good against tanks. I feel like he does like the 8% more damage from the PTA. Obviously, this is just normal. And he goes flat HP on the runes. He doesn't go cleanse in this case. He goes for the barrier. Obviously, there is no cleanse thing. Just Jax and maybe the Lulu polymorph and maybe the LeBlanc E, but nothing very reliable. So let's see what it's gonna do. So the plan is very simple: get prior early on and then try to zone them. You have more range of 600 range against 500 range, so you can zone level 1, but that's not realistic what I just said, because there is a range support against a melee support. If Sivir is human, she either hits the wave, Qs the wave, and the Gumayusi to zone him, so this way she pushes and she gets prior, and then she also gets poked. Second of all, it's a range support against Rel. Rel is actually very, very strong level 1. If it's probably the strongest melee level 1 that I can think about. Stronger than Leona, 10 times stronger than Alistar, maybe a bit stronger than Nautilus. Yeah, why not? So I think it's maybe, yeah, stronger than Blitz. It's also tanky. Yeah, kind of nice. Let's see. So he's gonna try to get the brush. Obviously, they know that they win this so hard. I want to see if they actually cheese. I don't personally agree with this cheese because there are minions, but now it's Ashe and it is with Rel. Wow, this is crazy. I love this. What did you guys see what he does? So Guma, he's not willing to flip, because if he stays here and he fights into minions and they face check and we just fight with the Rel W and we commit and Guma starts Q, for example, or even W, I think it's good. We can fight. The thing is, we have little tempo heal and we're fighting into a wave. So we might lose, even though Ashe is pretty strong compared to Sivir level 1. Even though Sivir has little tempo, Ashe has actually more damage because she has just nice attack speed, and level 1 Sivir is not so strong. Her base damage is not so good, and Rel is super strong level 1, so he knows this. The thing is, he doesn't want to flip it. He doesn't want to all in. So what is Guma doing? He is doing the reliable play. Obviously, if you're bronze, close your eyes. Don't do this in solo queue. Don't do this at home. I swear, please don't do this at home. So Guma is actually really smart. So they know that they might be there. What Guma does, instead of cheesing, as we can see, the body language of them kind of shows them that they know, and this is a basic thing in Challenger, this cheese. So Guma is stepping out of the brush, hitting Lulu, stepping into the brush, so this way the minions can't aggro Gumayusi. Did you guys see that? So Guma is stepping out of the brush, hitting, boom, look at the minions. This the minions. This guy wanted to go on Ashe, but he didn't have time. And please do not do this at home. If you do this in bronze, silver, emerald, your rally is gonna go in. You're gonna try to do this and you lose the game. You ping him and he pings you. Do not do this in home, okay? If you're home in bronze, silver, gold, emerald, diamond 4, diamond 2, stay here. Try to get the push. W the Sivir. Try to zone her. Get the push. Get the level 2. Zone them. Get the minion advantage. Play it safe. Play it slow. Play it normal. Play it like a human, okay? This obviously is for Challenger players. If you're Grandmaster and you're watching this video, again, Gumayusi tried to do it again, but it wasn't successful because she warded. And now she's just gonna get zoned, and I think it's gonna be very difficult for Sivir to play, right? And pay attention to this, what Guma does. Every time when he hits them, he's out of the brush. Every time when he hits the minions, he's out of the brush. When you're hitting a minion and you are from the brush, look, W. Obviously, he can W from the brush as well. You don't give the vision. If you stay here and you auto-attack them, they get vision in the brush. If you stay into the brush and you attack the minion, they get vision into the brush. So what Gumayusi needs to do every time when he last hits or auto attack them, he needs to step out of the brush. He can W from the brush because abilities don't trigger the vision, like the W of Ash. So as we can see, out of the brush, last hit, going to the brush, out of the brush, last hit, going to the brush. This is just normal. This is like, he wakes up, he can do this with his eyes closed. You guys are watching here and like, oh, the fuck, what is he doing? This is normal. This is for him, this is normal. For us, the boomers, this is normal, okay? And yeah, just not much you really can do. I mean, obviously, if the Sivir is human and she gets coached by Bizai's, she'll actually know that she shouldn't really AFK level 1, especially in a lane like this, especially against a super strong support. So what they should do, they should try to get this brush covered. Lulu should potentially just go for a ward here super early on, and they should either bot stay in this brush or in this brush to try to cover this. If they see that this is happening, like this is a super high percentage play for the Rel and Ashe because they're just stronger level 1, then just go around, stay here, W the wave and just push, or just Q the wave, and you just play from there, okay? It's so much simpler. It is so much simpler to play, but since she didn't get coached by Bizai's, they're struggling, okay? So if you are struggling and you want to improve in solo queue, check out my coaching, guys, because coaching can help you to improve and to climb. As you guys can see on the screen, more than 3,000 players I coached, and I didn't coach for Challenger, I coached for Emerald, for Master, for Silver, for Gold. This guy went from Silver to Emerald in a month. So I'm not going to tell you and show you what Gumayusi does in Challenger. I'm going to show you exactly the tips that you need in your rank. Something that will be realistic and something that will be applicable for you. Not just some, you know, pro guides or skill cap videos that will tell you, you know, what people use in a Challenger and Grandmaster, something realistic for you. And as you can see right here, we have people with ranks between Iron and probably Grandmaster. This girl, she was actually gold. She got diamond 1 month after the coaching session. So check out the coaching session book on Bizai's.com if you want to improve, guys. Yeah, so this is what they should have done level 1. Now they're just gonna get zoned. Obviously, Rel is human and he goes for the sweeper. It's so hard to play now. So hard to play. Jungle is also petting bot, which is a good news. And what is Guma gonna do? He's probably just gonna keep the wave here. He doesn't need to push. He needs to go E level 2 because the chances of him fighting soon is super low. He's not really gonna utilize his Q. And since Graves is invading right now, I think he's gonna crush on the next wave. I don't know why he's not pushing faster. Let's take a look at this. So going for E level 2 is, of course, he does it because he's in a position where he can get ganked. He's in a position where he's not gonna use his Q. So E level 2 in this case is actually much better. So right now, let's see the Graves. We see Viego right there and we see the Graves right here. I think if I was here, I would actually immediately push because he's committing with the invade. He's probably thinking that we might dive them on the 3rd wave because he's Korean and he thinks Graves can do that. I don't think Graves can do that. If it was Elise, you can, but I mean with Viego being bot lane, it's anyways a flip. So I think I would probably just push it and try to push Rel into the jungle. Probably Rel should already be on the left hand side to just threaten the invade here. But obviously maybe Guma is autopilot. Obviously this is not the game where he's like doing 100%. So he just tries to zone. He's in the moment. Graves is in the jungle. W. Keeps over the wall. And we can see that Guma is actually, yeah, I think he's autopiloting because you guys can see Graves is actually checking the jungle. And instead of pushing and trying to walk up on them right here, like if yeah, okay, never mind. Guma is doing it. So he's staying here, he's trying to zone and he's trying to push at the same time while staying here and zoning. So if they go like this or like this, Guma is like giving them vision, giving the Graves vision. So I think he's kind of doing it. I'm not sure, but his body language doesn't tell me much. Usually the body language tells you a lot. Okay, yeah, look at his movement. He's just kind of like moving up. He's trying to push. Yeah. So it's hard for some of the plays that we're going to see. It's really hard to know exactly why he does this thing because I just need to see, is he autopiloting or is he just, you know, is he just, you know, doing it with a purpose. Super good. Super good. And I love his spacing. Like he's 1v2 and he's like, okay, I know exactly the Sivir range. I know exactly about the Lulu range. I'm going to walk up and I'm going to do wherever I want because this is my lane. Look at him. He's literally hitting them right here. Because they don't know what is Rel, right? Rel can be here, So when you see Guma here walking up like a psycho, you're like, oh, he's alone. But no, because you know, as Lulu in Challenger, you're like, okay, this is Guma. He has a plan. But no, he actually doesn't. Of course, do not do this at home. Please, do not do this at home. Your Rel is not going to be human and Lulu won't think about this. She will all in and you will die. So please, this is not realistic for you. This is not realistic for you. You cannot do this. It's just not, it's not possible in low elo. So yeah, Guma is taking the plate because he knows the range of the Sivir, he knows the range of them, and I also like that he's actually hitting them. He's hitting them a lot and a lot. I do not like that he does not have a skin. Are you having trouble converting your early game advantages into wins? Feel like your damage output is lower than it should be and you feel like you're putting in the work but you're not seeing really the results? My name is Bizaiz with a track record of coaching over 3,659 players with ranks between Iron and Challenger. Here is what I've accomplished with my clients. Right here you can see Silver 1 to Emerald 4 in 1 month time with 1 coaching session. This guy right here got to Grandmaster in NA after when the first coaching session we've done, he was hard stuck in Diamond 2. Alex right here, he was Gold 4 1 year and a half ago and he got to Grandmaster 800 LP peak after the coaching session. Here is his master account after just being a gold player a year and a half ago. This is what the coaching session can do to your gameplay. And here is something that you might find inspiring. I've personally climbed from Iron to Diamond with dealing with 200 ping. Now I'll actually get Master Tier with 200 ping on this account that you're gonna see right now. As you can see right here, this is Emerald 1 with very decent win rate on some of the champions, and I'm playing pretty well in high Emerald to low Diamond. And I actually play Ezreal as well, as you guys can see right here, and I'm not really scared. If I can achieve this against high Emerald players and low Diamonds playing with such a huge handicap, 200 ping Ezreal, imagine what we can accomplish together with you playing under optimal conditions. Are you ready to see the real progress that you can do? Go to Bizaiz.com and book your coaching session now. Let's improve and get better together. Okay, Graves is disengaging with the invade. He has 600 gold. I think he's gonna push this in recall. I don't think he's gonna want a long lane. He's gonna take this, take the next one, recall. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's pinging on my way. He probably wants to know either he wants to just push the wave and recall. He does go for super overextended trade. I mean, I don't personally like that he's trading here. I think it's quite bad. I think he actually thought that the rel is going in with a W. Let's see. He thought that, okay, he's just gonna Q. And then, yeah, Ashe is so much better than Sivir in these fights, but it's just if you're fighting into the minions, it's not good. And then now we just go in. Problem is that, ooh, but this is so smooth. Look at this auto attack resets from Buma. Just pay attention to this, guys. Auto Q, right? Auto reset to the Q. Look at this. So he goes in. Auto Q. Did you guys see that? How fast it was and smooth. And I think he's actually gonna lose this. He tries to space on him. He's gonna get flashed and die, isn't he? He needs to push and recall. He needs to push and recall. He tries to test his limits. He does have barrier, but the thing is, the enemy Sivir also has barrier. Flash auto and dead. Yeah, he just died. So, I mean, yes, he's testing limits. He could have just pushed the wave and just back off. He knows the jungle is gonna be top lane, so that's not the problem. He just wants to test a bit of limits. I think here I would just flash now, because I think if you flash after Sivir flashes, like look at this. If you flash after she flashes, this is gonna happen. But if you just flash, like, okay, it's gonna look troll that you just flash without Sivir flashing. But it's like, isn't it obvious? It's like when Draven has the axe and you flash right after he hits you, the axe will still go on you. So it's like, and I see a lot of pro players doing that. It's actually troll. They're greedy. They're not troll, but they're greedy. Let's see. Okay, Berserker's first item. I agree totally. A lot of attack speed. So let's see what he's gonna do. So you know what? Sivir is 2-0, but when I press tab, he's 250 gold down. So he's not that bad. Wave is coming into him. Is he gonna push? Yeah, he's gonna push. I think he wants this plate probably. Yeah. Okay, so why is he actually pushing here? Because the wave is coming into him, so he could just let it like this, right? But I think he sees that this plate is low and he just wants to take it. Or he's just thinking that this guy is invading and we need to get semi-priority. So we can follow. Yeah, again, without asking him, we can't know what the hell he's actually doing this. This is so crazy. This is just so crazy. I mean, he knows that probably Viego is very close. Okay, he just recalls on top lane and he knows exactly where Viego is. Pay attention to this, guys. Pay attention to this. He's face checking this brush because he knows Viego is around here, I think. I think right now he thinks, okay, Viego is like right here. Okay, he was right there. But he knows these things. I would never do this. I would never recommend you do this. Because it's like, even when you do jungle tracking, it's good to know around what area is the enemy jungle, but sometimes it's just they won't be there because they won't think about that. They have a pathing, their pathing is random, so be very careful if you're actually trying to do these steps, right? Okay, let's see what Guma is gonna do. So he's gonna push, and I really like his trades. Like, pay attention to this. He's just fighting into the minions. Look at this. He's just fighting into the minions. Look at this. He's hitting, and now he's keep fighting. He's keep fighting. He's keep fighting. He's keep fighting. He's just tanking a lot of minions, and this looks like a bad trade. Of course, he's thinking that Sivir doesn't have potion, and he's thinking that he has refillable potion, and he's thinking that the Whiskit is gonna do 12% of his missing health. So he's thinking about all of these things. This trade is troll if he doesn't have the potions, and he knows these things. So be very careful. Again, I repeat myself. This is why I don't recommend you to watch Koreans or Chinese people. I recommend you to watch EU and NA, because these EU and NA players, they make plays that they're just easier to understand. They are just more straightforward, and they don't rely on you being Gumayusi to make the play. Because here, look at this. Now he just needs to back off. He's low. Sivir can just go on him, she has Q, but he's Gumayusi, and he knows he can space on anything. Look at what he does. He's stepping back. Pay attention to this. Pay attention to this even right now. He's stepping back. Now, no matter what trade he takes, it's gonna be a bad trade for him, but he knows he can space on anyone, and he knows, as you guys can see, Sivir is pinging missing. What does missing mean? Missing means that they think that someone is behind Gumayusi based on how he plays. Right? He just pings like, where is jungle? Look at Lulu. They're scared. They're scared the shit out of them, right? So now they can't play. Gumayusi just, is he gonna recall? Okay, he just looked for a plant on the river. But yeah, they still don't know where his graves. Look at the Sivir. So this is like what I call fake pressure. It's basically acting like jungle is behind you, and then now enemies are just very scared. Now Guma needs to push the wave, and then he's just gonna recall. I think he's just gonna recall right away here. Ooh, nice. Awesome. Very awesome. Like, he just went in fog of war, get a best angle here. I mean, he knows that if he doesn't hit Lulu, he hits the Sivir with ulti. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And then now push the wave recall, please. Yeah, just a bit crazy, honestly. He's gonna get a plate, yeah. And then he's recalling. I like that he's recalling knowing where is the jungle. The jungle is top lane. He's recalling this brush because in case, you know, LeBlanc TPs or Viego is going to come from here, he will be in place. So he's thinking about this. Of course, I don't recommend you to do this recall because it's greedy if you don't exactly know where is the enemy jungle, and in solo queue, as I said, it's like really hard to do jungle tracking. But yeah, he's Guma. We don't talk about it because Guma is Guma. So yeah. Let's put some sounds as well. Let's see. Yeah, I like Guma. He's testing limits, and what's nice about him is that he's testing limits, but on stage or when he's playing with his team, he doesn't test limits. He's just playing very well and very focused. And I think Ruler is also doing that. When you're watching his stream, he's sometimes like literally inting as in to test limits, but on stage he's just playing really well. But I think Ruler is even more aggressive than Guma. I think that Ruler is more aggressive in competitive team, and Guma is more aggressive in solo queue. Okay, now he gets TP behind, and it's like really weird because he's 0-2, but he has 94 farm against 67. He's literally 200. Okay, he's 300 gold down, and he's 0-2. So I think this is impressive. How is he gonna be useful? I mean, it's simple because you play Ashe, right? Okay, I like this that he's moving because he pushed the wave, so he does have an edge to move mid. He does have his ult soon, 38. Okay, well, not so soon. But now he can't really move too much because this wave is quite close and Sivir has a lot of push power. He's also looking that he has Kraken Slayer. So the distance that you can move from bot lane to mid lane will depend on how much time you have, and how much time you have will depend on where is the next wave that you have and how fast can the enemy indicator push it. So in this case, I think he can move until here and then he needs to go back to bot. Because it's Sivir, if it was a Twitch, then he can probably move until here, maybe shot an ultimate and go back to bot, because of course Twitch can't push. So you got the idea, right? He's thinking about this thing. So he's looking, going mid, and then going back to bot. Because he scans that he has Kraken Slayer and he knows that this wave is here. And now he's gonna just push. Push, 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 push. I see a lot of players, they move too much mid lane, not understanding how fast the enemy bot lane can push. Of course, there are situations where he can literally go mid and come back to bot lane and still have time. But it will depend on where is the wave. Because of course, where is the wave and how fast can they push. So for example here, after he pushes, like right here, if this wave is right here, it just spawned and the civil doesn't have a wave to go into your tower, then you can literally go mid and come back to bot lane when the wave is in the middle. So you have so much room. This is what some players don't actually understand about how much you can really move towards mid lane in situations like this. Because you can roam with AD carry sometimes, but it's not like if you know you're gonna lose the waves usually, unless you get minimum 2 kills, like reliable, then you shouldn't move mid. Because it's super big commitment. Yeah, and Guma is obviously gonna fight, even though he's like 4 kills behind. And I honestly think he's gonna get kills here. I wanna be honest with you guys. Look at this. I guess Sivir is really weak. And they have Ardent, and look how confident he is. But he's just spacing on them, and look at this. Look at this. Look. Just pay attention to this. Look at this. W. Back off. Back off. W. Auto. Back off. Sivir can't do shit. Auto. 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 Q. Has the spell shield. Oh, she didn't actually use spell shield. Ooh, she ults now. But Sivir has spell shield. I think she can't use it. So let's see what Rel does right here. So he uses E. WR. Then I guess she couldn't ult. She couldn't E the Sivir. And I think they would get 2v2'd, bro. You're 4-0 and you get 2v2'd? I understand Victor roam, but he would get 2v2'd anyways. That's so embarrassing. Game is over, man. This game is lost. And of course Guma gets TP behind. Because he's Guma. But we actually get top lane. We get a lot of plays top lane. And then LeBlanc roams mid, but then they lose mid lane. So it's like, it's so good. It is so good. Let's see what Guma does right here. So W, Rel missed the Q. Rel takes the E. And then you ulti. Ooh, that is nice. That is really nice. That is really nice what Guma did right here. And ooh, okay, well, it's really worth it. I mean, honestly, he doesn't need to be a god. He doesn't need to be the person that is carrying this game, right? He just needs to be useful. And look at this. It's so crazy. I cannot believe it. He's 4-1 with Sivir and he's still behind Guma. It is crazy how these people play. And I feel like this is me when I play in like low elo. If I play in like gold, emerald, diamond 3, I think it's gonna happen the same. Even if when I'm 0-3, I'm still so ahead. Because it just feels like the difference between Guma and this Sivir, even though she's like grandmaster or whatever level, challenger maybe, is just immense. Like, it's just massive. So now he doesn't go bot. Why? Why doesn't he go bot? He needs to take the tower before grouping mid. Well, Guma is looking at the wave and he knows this is slow pushing into them. It's too far wave. And he's probably thinking that Victor should go there. Or should go there because he does FTP. Yeah, okay, he's pinging. So I think that's what he's thinking. But anyways, that wave is not really pressuring him in any way. Maybe if this wave comes here, he could go bot. I think he's gonna go mid, pat mid, take the mid wave, fight for top lane because he does have ulti in 40 seconds. Fight for Herald. So push mid, move bot, or push mid, stay around top lane, rotate to top lane. I think this is the decision making right here. Yeah, because one goes bot. Okay. Yeah, push mid, stay with your teammates. He has a big window to move because the next wave is here. Minimum 30 seconds, if not more. So let's see. He moves. Tries to take the Jax. Now he goes back to mid lane immediately. Like, I like this window. He knows exactly the window that he has to go mid. Okay. Interesting that he's actually fighting for this. That is so coin flip. Like, why did you do this? Because we made the play top. It's so obvious that everyone is here. Why did you face check in the first place? Like, here he's just Rico. I mean, again, Guma, he's testing limit, right? He's just testing limits. He's just testing limits. He should just play slow. He should really just play it slow. Then he's going to top lane. I think he doesn't think that he can make it in time mid, and there is the top wave that is actually coming into him. We can see here these two casters that actually make the wave push into him. So I think he's gonna go top, push this, and then go to mid lane, or just push top, and then rotate from the teammates. But I think in usually in solo queue you push this one and then you go mid right away. Because then if you keep staying there, it's bad. Okay, never mind. In this case, of course, they died mid, so he's keep pushing top lane. Yeah, Guma has a very very interesting playstyle. I think that he's this, and this is why probably he also sometimes loses in like lower elo. Like he played Emerald games and he lost, is because he's always testing limits, and he can lose against kind of everyone, and he can lose against anyone in Emerald, and he can win against anyone in the world, which is quite crazy if you really think about it, right? But yeah, this is Guma, and that's why we love it. So from this game, lovely. Like even though he's 2-5, he's ahead. He's 800 gold ahead. He's moving on the map really hard, really nice. He's testing his limits, and even though he's testing his limits, 70% of the times he has smart aggressivity where he makes the play when he should make the play. So I hope you guys enjoy this kind of content. I hope you guys enjoy this kind of commentary, and obviously check out my coaching session, guys, if you want to improve, because the reality is that many players, like there are not many research on the internet to improve in this game, or actually no, there are a lot, but the thing is they're not very realistic. Everyone is like, oh, you know, challenger guide, this guide, but what they don't show you is how to really improve in lower elo, and this is what a personalized coaching session can do for you. So check out my Twitch as well. I'm streaming on Twitch, Patreon as well for Tierlists and special videos, and obviously check out my other videos. I made a lot of videos for Guma, and please make sure you comment in the video what kind of video you want next, because I really enjoy doing this pro analysis. Since Guma was in Europe, I made a few. So there's that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Guma Sushi gameplay, and hope to see you in the next. And obviously we're gonna just see how Guma is gonna end. So he's gonna stay with his teammates. The rule in late game is quite simple. You stay with most of the people. If most of the people go mid, you stay mid. If most of the people go top, you stay top. That's usually the case. Obviously it's more complicated in high elo, because there is 401, 131. There is like different types of playstyle that you can do on AD carry, but in low elo, if you're below master, that's basically what you should know, right? Just stay with your teammates, hover your support and jungle, and catch the waves when you need to catch the waves. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.